What is up, guys? This is Young Breezy here with Exclusche, and your channel is Exodia or Exodia. How do you say
Team
Exodus.
Exodus.
Exodus? Okay, my bad.
It's all
Wait,
good.
wait, Danny, why you change your channel name to Team the Impulse or some shit?
I was, but I'm like switching back and forth because I'm not sure if which one I want to stick with.
The
But the
Impulse
one
sounds a
dude,
lot cooler than
when
Team
I
Exodus.
showed them, yeah, it does, it does.
All right. Well, as you guys see, is today's title. We are going to be talking about basically deck ideas or just ideas in general on paper versus when you actually test them online or IRL or whatever. And the reason why I thought of this is because of the fact I not only myself, I've been kind of in the wrong with that because I've built decks that I thought was like godlike and then ended up being shit testing. But I wanted to get your guys' views on this. We could start with Jacob.
Theory versus practice, like how on paper it may sound good, but in practice it may be terrible. This can really relate to what's really meta at the time. Like on paper, it might be really good, but it might be susceptible to a lot of what's it called interruption, and because of that, it makes the combo really subpar and really poor in practice versus theory. Is one way. Although you want to continue on this, Daniel?
I'm trying to think
Like,
because I low key lost my notes.
it's cool. An idea which I'm gonna bring this up because not only myself included in this, but Daniel had thought about this as well when Sangin came unbanned. We thought, hey, let's put this in the Metapho Zoo deck or just
Hey,
Metaphos.
that's low key busted, bro.
It is. It's and this is why I brought this up as well. Is the fact that like it sounds so fucking amazing, like on, I guess on paper and like the theory behind it. But when you're testing it, depending on how consistent the build is, it could kind of fuck over your main focus for the deck. Like with the whole Sangin thing, you can basically either set your scale or obviously use Barrage. Use the effect on Sangin and get your search from your Metapho as well as Sangin to search really just about anything that you really need at that time.
Yeah, and depending on your
Point.
matchup is how deadly Sangan can actually be.
Yeah, and that's why like in my video, I really didn't want to bring it out, but most people were actually testing it. I guess before I made the video, but we just figured, hey, this can search whether it's Archphenocentric, it could search just about any hand trap in the game. Like I said, any card that you oh shit. You know you oh you okay, we could show a little bit of it.
Was this a Sangan replay?
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't right. Actually,
Oh well, I kind of had the
oh my
things.
bad. This is
You
just
know,
an example.
yeah, it's cool. But the little screen's gonna be
Yeah.
showing a little part of it. But yeah, like it was such a really good idea on paper, but when you're testing it, it's like you either one do I want it to conflict with Balbaboom, because usually with the deck you want to use the Metapho on your Balbaboon after you get the draw. Obviously, that gets destroyed. You get two more, and then you draw two. Versus with Sangin, obviously, you can possibly do the same thing minus the draw. You destroy it and you search just about anything, even that one of Max C if you don't have it.
Yeah, so like
Um,
like generically speaking, like if you don't know what your matchup is Maxi like the right one to just search automatically, or do you search something like Ghost over DD Crow?
yeah, and I've noticed a lot of people like, even like DDD players or really anyone else, they're since Max C they're still running it, but they're kind of being like, okay, we can just replace the two or the one copy with a DD Crow. Um, but kind of going back with the whole topic of like the I guess the deck in theory versus actually playing it. Like back in the day when Dino Rabbit was a thing, I was a total scrub, and I thought this was like the world's best idea because I wanted to build Dino Heroes, and I'm like, heroes actually, have vanillas, and I can,
Right.
do a shitload of things, plus bring out Logia, Dolko, whatever else I needed, and I was like, I
Dark
have
Law.
Miracle. Well, no, this was like way before Dark Law.
Before?
Like,
Okay.
this was old school, like with Miracle Fusion and all that other shit, and I was like, bro, this is mad broken. But obviously, in testing, it didn't do so well. And I mean, I've had a whole bunch of ideas. It just never actually fully worked. Daniel or Jacob, have you guys had any, I guess, deck ideas you guys have had that have been good on paper or I guess theory wise, and then you've tested it online and it's been total shit, I guess?
Yeah, I had a list.
I have this, but it's like, ugh, I can't remember them.
Well, Daniel, do you want to share them? Like any ideas, I guess, that were complete shit versus theory?
Watch. Let me go on my. I got y'all with this one. Y'all gonna laugh.
Alright.
You're gonna laugh.
But yeah, like as you guys see here on the replay, like it's the deck theory, like like I said, depending on the build and how consistent it is, and you can play Sangin and Balbaboon without obviously conflicting each other. But just the fact that not only Sangin can be special, like pendulum summon, and then you could just still do your normal summon Balbaboon, it's crazy. I don't really know if there's anything else we can talk about maybe on this specific topic. Like, I guess just since I'm just trying to keep conversations rolling in the topic, but
There we go. My mic was acting up. It wouldn't let me unmute it. So this crazy weird deck idea I had was Zephyr Zodiacs because I thought that I could be a cute little bastard and try to be creative and run Zephyrs, but I was like, but Zephyr needs like that little push, so I was like, I'm gonna just throw a Zodiac in it and see what happens. And then it got totally sidetracked because I started adding Metaphor stuff in it, so then it just became like this clusterfuck of a pendulum deck. But I was like, this could be pretty good, So I put in some sleeves, went to like a locals, and I bricked all my games. And I was like, you know what? It's cool. At least the cards are shiny.
Yeah, that's true. Another deck. Another deck. I'm pretty sure it works, but again, you kind of have to fuck with the ratios. Is Zodiac Heroes, and now I'm not the only person who had thought of this because I saw someone on DuelingBook testing it. I think it can work, just the fact of the matter of, like, if you're able to put Dark Law, Dryden, and maybe Totem Bird on board, and a bunch of back row, like, come on now.
That's not really a bad theory, because Zodiac at the time was a potential just engine itself. So you didn't have to commit any summon to it.
Well, yeah, because you had 3 rat. Now it's like, okay, I need to just play either Pure Zoo or the Metaphor build. And
essentially, you probably could still get away using it as an engine. To be honest, it is not as effective.
Well, yeah, and you don't gotta play the 3 rat, and then like what, double whip tail, maybe even 1.
No, you just use the engine to keep drawing to get to more pieces. So it's not as bad as you think it would be. It is not
like
as effective as it should be.
Like soon, I'm trying to get like really techie and really funny with the new Bujin pendulum coming out. Because now, if I want to play, like, let's say, Phantom Knight.
That shit busted.
Yeah, you kill it, you summon a Bujin extra deck, you attach to his material.
That deck's to death. Phantom Knight's pure. It's
just like, it's like, you could tanky, like, you could do, like, all your Phantom Knight shenanigans with, like, banishing and shit, blah, blah, blah. But then you could, like, tanky search the Bujin guy, kill the Bujin guy, summon Amaterasu. Then Amaterasu detach someone's, like, another Phantom Knight. And then you could just go for, like, more rank 3 play shenanigans. and just flood your board with all this stuff, and then have back row.
That's I remember when they released the new Bujin Pendulum, and then I was like, when's this card coming out? Like, for real. And then like down the road it was like we were slowly waiting, people forgot about it, and then now since it's coming out into Maximum Crisis, it's like, oh shit, we can do this, this, and this. Kind of like I kind of want to bring up the whole like what was it? What was Neptune's Amulet was the OCG name, I think it was, and they changed it to like See Something Amulet. A buddy of mine was actually playing what's I can't speak. The deck Gishkis. We were playing that card in Gishkis. And
you talking about Sea Lord's Amulet?
Yes, that card in that deck, it's so funny. Like, it's funny. As well as another deck idea, I guess, was good on paper versus, like, actuality testing, was when Master Chain 2nd came out, I was thinking of so many decks that can fucking abuse this card. And it was, I was running it with Gishkis. And just the idea of the fact of, like, you having Zelgigas, plus you were able to, like, target Beast, discard, like, I don't know, whatever, and then bring out Acid was, I guess, pretty amazing at that time to my mind. But in actual testing, it was like, damn. Like, I think I still have a deck profile for it. And I might remake it if possible. But still, like, just the idea, theory.
Like everyone's checking Brilliant Fusion to everything.
Basically, yeah, but
just getting thrown in a lot of shit now.
It is, dude. I seen
people fit it. It's like sometimes there's no point just to fit it in. This is wasted deck space sometimes.
Yeah, it can be, but like I think it just like I think it all depends on the deck. Like
I did it in Pepe before, like the former Pepe Brilliant Fusion to do it. I almost got my invite playing with that, but like I was just scrubbish.
Well, and it's the same like.
Huh?
At least you came close.
That's true.
I went like 6-4 like Philly like last year or some shit like that.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you guys got any extra things you guys want to talk about on this topic before we end the video?
That's the problem. Just more
focus on your ratios first before you add in text that might affect how your deck perform. Because if your ratios are off, then it doesn't matter how good your techs are, because you're just going to break and not be able to play. So if you go throw in the engines or make it techy, make sure your ratios are fine first to begin with.
Right, because you don't want to just throw in some random ass like, oh, this looks cool, and then you brick with it.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything else to add on this specific topic. I do want to thank, obviously, Exlusche, and I'm probably gonna forget the other channel's name, Exodus Yugioh.
There we go.
Yeah, Exodus Yugioh for doing this collab. We may actually do more somewhere near in the future if you guys would like.
The After Philly experience.
Basically, we can do that. And then...
Let me know, Daniel.
Of course, I got you with updates.
After, I guess... without that being said, I guess, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I do want to do more topics like this with other Yugi tubers. They don't have to be big. They could be small, medium, whatever, like the McDonald's fries, small, medium, large. But with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. As always, this is Young Breezy.
Check out the podcast. We're going to be on tonight.
Yeah, that too. This video
every
may
Tuesday
actually...
11:30 p.m. Eastern. Check out 4Eyes' weekly YouTuber podcast, guys.
This might actually not make it before then, but you guys can go check that out probably Friday when it is uploaded on 4Eyes' channel. So with that being said, and I'm out. Deuces.
All right, peace.
Yeah, I was trying to find a way to make Camtasia record Skype because for some reason I wasn't able to find a way to do it, and then I found it, and then I was like, wait, I could select an area on here and shit like that, but like I was trying to be great and think that I could pull a John Moore and then have like to where how like he does his deck profiles now, to where it has like when he scrolls like YGO Pro, it shows up automatically. Like, I even asked him, like, how